Now we have Kurt using Mario and the Mock Bike on Grumble Volcano. If you want to see the ultra shortcuts for Grumble Volcano, the 2 ways of doing it, you can see part 5 of Mario Kart Wii shortcut walkthrough. It's part 5. It's by us, Mario Kart Wii Masters.
Please comment and subscribe.
We have a bunch of videos on a bunch of stuff on Mario Kart too.
Which is good advice.
So what Kurt's gonna be doing is after you go on like the 2 what is it? How do you say? Sexagon?
Sexagon.
No.
What?
Well, after it goes off these 2 platforms right here, octagons, you're gonna go off to the right. Now we're gonna take this a little slow, Kurt. Now you turn to the right before the jump, and you see that mountain with the big question mark? Well, you aim at that, then you boost, and then... Sweet, he did it. It takes 2 mushrooms, but if you get really good, you only have to use 1. So, yeah, now we're gonna restart and show you a different shortcut. Okay, now up to the right here is a shortcut that you can do only after it's like 1 minute and 45 seconds. So you go off to the right, after that jump over there, you can go left or right, you go to the right, and then go up to that next to that green tube, and you use a boost, and you should land right where the jump is before the finish line. Like that. And it doesn't matter if you land in the mud because you're not in there for long. So those are the shortcuts on Grumble Volcano, but if you want to see the ultra shortcuts, check out our other videos. Okay, Kurt and I will both be doing Bowser Castle 3. This is one of the most expert shortcuts in the game, besides Grumble Volcano, of course.
So if you don't get it the first time, don't get discouraged because it
don't
took
be
us a
upset.
while to be able to do it.
Yeah, Kurt did this shortcut before me, and he pretty much taught me how to do it, so I thank you, Kurt.
Oh, you're so nice.
So this is a good course for wheeling, as you can see.
And
a lot of straightaways. Now here, just boost and then boost. Go under this guy. Now it's up here on these yellows. Now you trick off the first 2, but don't trick off any ones after that. Now Kurt, now move up a little, Kurt. See that kind of triangle right there, that shady triangle? You want to go on the corner of that and then drift in place. Now, Paul, could you point to where you're supposed to go? Higher. No, off the block. Now you're going to hit the yellow jump, and you're going to hit the block at the same time. Now, Paul, put your finger there. Right there, or a little bit off to the left more, to his finger. Other left. Yeah, like right over there. And then you will make it to the other side, completely skipping a whole turn. Let's see if you can do it.
Yes, you
Perfect.
can, Bob.
Now, you won't always hit the wall. Sometimes you'll be able to just ride right through it.
Like right there. Like sometimes you'll just land right there and keep going, which you can see the world champion do if you download him. So now we're gonna go through another lap, and Kurt's gonna hand it over to me, and I'm gonna try to do it without even using a boost. So we're just gonna take a little pause.
It is possible.
It is possible.
It's possible.
Okay, so now I'm driving, and Kurt and Paul are gonna tell you what to do.
Yeah, so this, like Ryan said, this is a good place for some wheeling.
And now Ryan's So now Ryan's going to try to do the shortcut without the boost. And it's very difficult, so you probably won't get it your first try. So you want to line up right at the corner of the triangle again, and line up with the yellow strip in the corner of that blue block. And then you just want to boost in place, and then let go of the boost, wheelie, and then trick. Just like that.
You did it!
And now, that's pretty hard to do, but it's very useful. Now right up here, if you have a boost, cut through that mud, and that's pretty good. And so,
pretty good.
But I'd recommend to try to do it with the boost before you try to do it without.
Yeah, so if you're just learning it, do what Kurt said. Now, boost. So yeah, that's Bowser Castle 3.
So now Ryan is using Toadette and the Magic Cruiser for Dry Ruins. We recommend using some type of good off-road vehicle and character for this course, since it's like a lot of sand, which is off-road. Toadette and the Magic Cruiser is probably the best combination for off-road.
Now, what I'm first going to be doing is drifting through here and using a mushroom or boost to get through there. Now, it doesn't give you too much time, but if you have one, I would consider using it there. Okay, here comes the ultra shortcut. Oh my god, that was close.
Now you want to trick off the ramp and to the right to land on the top ledge of sand.
See? Up there. Now, you go up that big jump where the bats are, and then you just go off to the right like Kart said, and then you're up here. Now, this is why you need an off-road bike, because this is all that like sand that slows you down. And then you can, if you learn to, you go around here fast, but then what you do is you line up like right there, and once you get good, you don't need to, then you just boost and hop.
So you want to line up right around where that little cactus is where you land.
Now if you just saw what I did, I hopped over some of the sand and rode through some of it. So let me see if I can do the ultra shortcut again. Wow. That was pretty weird. And you do need a boost to do it. Now you can just ride over that. If you don't have a very good off-road bike, then you can just do something else. Oh god. Okay, good. So, my person's like really far ahead because I'm not really good at this yet. I'm going through fast. But, don't bother watching a champion because it's one of those loser times, which is like point something. So once again, here you
just
go.
can't through me.
Just like that. Now what I did last time was, you kind of jumped over that, especially with an off-road bike. Now,
Alright, so Ryan is gonna do another shortcut. It's not as good as the one that he just showed you, but right up here, instead of making that left, you can boost over that sand there, and it's like sort of a mini shortcut. And if you're using Toadette in the Magic Cruiser or some other good off-road vehicle in person, it's worth to do it without even if you don't have a boost.
same with this. But if you do have a boost, once again, anytime you have a boost and there's a shortcut where you don't really need a boost, I would use the boost anyway. And that's what? Dry Ruins?
Yep, that's Dry Ruins. The next course we're doing is Bowser's Castle. And since there's a lot of tight turns in this course, we recommend you using a person with good handling and a bike with good drift.
Because like I would use Funky Kong and the Flame Runner, but when you get to the half pipe, it's really hard to stay on the one side that you want to. Now there's a shortcut up here. It doesn't really help, but it's kind of fun. So I'm just gonna race now. Yeah, it's Daisy. That's my other ghost. Now up here, you might not know, but you can actually jump off these and trick. So you might want to try doing that.
You normally use Peach, don't you?
Okay, now here you can go A, but this is where you need the drift. Because you want to go slightly... Damn it, we're going to redo this part.
Alright, so Ryan's gonna cut to the left, and this is not really a shortcut, and it doesn't save you any time, but it's just kind of fun to try to do.
Stupid shortcut.
So you turn into the black to the left, and then you boost, and I don't know if he just hopped, but
Yeah, I hopped that time.
yeah, he hopped, so, and then you should land on that little bridge with the boost there.
It does absolutely nothing, but it's... I don't know,
Awesome.
you can consider yourself a shortcut taker if you do it.
Yeah.
So up here to the
Good time to
right
have.
is where you really need drift.
Ooh.
So that's why I'm using this person. Now, you can go either way, but you want to go up, just barely, and then you want to drift so you can go back up again. Like, that was nearly perfect. So
And
you might want to practice that. Now, up here, you want to drift right along this. Like that.
That's where drift comes
And if you're not good, like, if drifting on tight turns, then we wouldn't recommend...
Yeah, that's Bowser Castle.